Those of you leaving are hurting my feelings. It's a restroom break? Yeah, right. That's the restroom break that's right before that I get in my car thing. Okay, none of that, none of that. You stay till the end. I wanted to come by and say hello. I'm new to the company. I've been with the company now, I'm almost a veteran. I've been here almost a month. I gotta tell you, they talk about things being in dog years as being, 7. So you'd say I've been here like, 7 times as much. I'm thinking, what's that insect that lives a day? I'm thinking it's one of their years, okay? Because I feel like I've been here already a heck of a long time, that's for sure. I wanted to just spend a couple minutes. I don't want to go hijack this. I know this is a great opportunity for people to listen to the greatest people in the business, the most professional, the ones who are most successful, to be able to help you grow your business like they've grown theirs. So I don't want to take away from that a little bit, but I wanted to spend a couple minutes because I get an opportunity to talk to so many of our folks. I can't say no. I mean, it's a big deal to me. I'll give you a quick little background on me. I'm really not first of all, I'm not an energy guy. I'm not a network marketing guy, although I am now for 1 month. I've been most of my life a retailer, or as most people would say it, a salesperson, or as others would say it like me, one who just likes to talk to his friends, and those who aren't his friends hopefully become his friends. That's the way in which I've been able to do it throughout my career. I grew up in Detroit. Some of you who know college football will know that these colors represent what we call the maize and blue.
Yeah,
Go blue, which is University of Michigan. Hey. Buckeyes. In this environment, I can't say anything, but you should really leave. Anyway, I won't even get into that whole thing. I could do a lot of minutes on, never mind. I won't. All right, anyway, I grew up in Detroit. I've been here in Dallas as an adopted Texan for 26 years. I've raised my family here. I've been married for going on 32 years. Thank you. Do me a favor, I'll have my wife come back next time. When I say that, get up and cheer and really do a better job. I have 3 children. I have a son who's 26. He owns a sports bar in the area. You should frequent it. It's having a rough month. I have 2 daughters. One daughter is 23. She's a law student at the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia. And I have one daughter who is as a freshman, the University of Michigan, which I'm very proud of. I'm very proud of all. But that one's a little special because, go blue. I got a call from an executive recruiter to go and take a look at this opportunity at Stream. And I went through what I told you guys about not being an energy person and not being a network marketer, and said I didn't really see the fit because my background has primarily been retail. I worked in the consumer electronics business most of my life. I ran a company called CompUSA for quite a while. Was fortunate enough to be able to go there. It was a relatively small company and grow it to be a really big company. It was about 8 stores, did about $175 million in business. When I left, we were doing, $6-7 billion, and we were the largest seller of computer products in the world. I've done some other things. I've done auto parts. I've been in all sorts of stuff. But it's never been this kind of business, so I was unsure if this was right for me. I got a chance to meet the board members. I got a chance to spend a little time with the people, and I was hooked. Because from my perspective, I cannot imagine a better opportunity than one where you're in a position that you get to make more money by helping people do what's good for them and just working with your friends and working with your neighbors. To me, I looked at that and said, all I should have thought about when I was younger is this is the kind of opportunity I should have done because, I think I'd have made a lot of money. I think the ability to connect with people and build your network and so on, I think is terrific. And I think based on the fact that we've got literally a standing room only crowd says that you all believe that too. I'll only take up a couple more minutes. I want to make a couple of points. One is, I have a few, I don't know, basic, call them mantras. They're not the company's mantras, they're Larry's right now, about how we can be successful. And I think this applies in every case when you have what I call a customer-facing business. You know, you're talking to a customer. One is what I call the three-legged stool. The three-legged stool means to me that, you know, three-legged stool, if you prop out one of those legs, what's going to happen? The stool falls down, right? Okay, so all three got to be strong. The first one to me is that it's got to be all about the customer, okay? It's got to be that what we offer to them is something we're proud of, something we're comfortable with, and is a good value to them, and they go, wow, I'm really, really happy this person talked to me. That's number one. Second leg of the stool, it's got to be good for the associate. It's got to make sense. You got to spend your time. You need to be fairly compensated for that time. And it's not just about the money. You got to be comfortable and confident and proud of what you're saying. So it's got to work for the second leg of the stool. Now, the one that's less popular is the third leg of the stool. The third leg of the stool is it's got to be good for the company. Because if the company ultimately isn't doing well, legs 1 and 2 can't stand up by themselves, okay? So everything that we try to do, everything that we're going to try and create has to think about the customer first, then the associate, then the company, but all three working together. So I want you to just always think about that. That's my goal, and that's the goal that I'm definitely trying to instill in everybody in the company. The next and last thing, perhaps, because like I said, I'm sort of an add-on here and don't want to keep you any later than you're already going to be. The last thing is, I'm a real big believer that you can take, well, we got 300-400 people in this room, something like that. You can take 300-400 people, and let's say every single one of us here was an Einstein. And we said, go figure out this problem. My guess is we'd fail, because there wasn't good leadership and there weren't people working together. You give me 300-400 people, cross-section of America, some this, some that, some this, some that, average America. You get them with a vision, you get them with a plan, you get them with a sense of purpose, and they work as a team, and you can accomplish anything. So, University of Michigan had a famous coach many years ago. His name was Bo Schembechler. You can't read it here, but it says right there, Bo Schembechler. And he had two big sayings. One was, and it really applies to this business, those who stay will be champions. And every one of his seniors who stayed with him always won the Big Ten title. In 20 some odd years as a coach at Michigan, that never didn't happen. The second and more important one that's a mantra at Michigan, it's a mantra in my home and in my life and in my heart, and I hope will be a mantra for you guys, is the team, the team, the team. It's always about the team. If we're working together and we're doing it right, there's nothing that stops us. We'll be successful in our pockets, in our hearts, and in our lives. Thanks very much for coming today. I appreciate it.
Another round of applause.